I'd like to give Ken a lot of credit. Obviously, they had a heck of a 3-day run, and I could see from watching film coming into the game that Rob had them playing their best basketball. You could tell they were really motivated and connected throughout the course of the tournament. So my hat's off to them on the run that they had. Really proud of these guys, our entire team, the way we just stuck with it. Obviously, we didn't finish necessarily season 2 the way that we wanted to. Greg mentioned that the other day, that he was honest and said he gets on Twitter. I think obviously maybe some people had counted these guys out, but they don't understand the character these guys have in between their ears and in their chest like I do. And so I knew they would come back and fight. We had to do that. And we get down early in the Miami game in the quarters, and we come back, didn't flinch. Yesterday we scored 16 points in the first half and have 13 turnovers, and usually that's a recipe for disaster. But our guys bounced back the second half, made plays, and really had a refuse to lose disposition yesterday. I thought today, did we play our best? Not necessarily, but we found a way. I thought we were a step or two slow, but the guys stayed together. We showed great poise. As I told you the other day, it starts with really the leadership of these 3 guys. And Greg's voice yesterday was referenced a lot by Sammy, Ali, and Enrique, and that's an important part of who we are. And these guys did a great job leading the young guys and kind of getting to the next play and not getting too high or too low. I thought it was a great testament to their mental toughness.
Questions for our student athletes?
Greg, what was your mindset just hitting them last free throws?
I wasn't really nervous because I didn't been putting in so much work since I started playing basketball, and just basically I feel like that was God just showing me like this is where all your hard work is gonna come full circle. So I just stepped up there and with confidence, with a smile on my face, and knocked him down.
Greg, when you had the ball, were you surprised that you were fouled?
Yeah, I was really surprised when he intentionally fouled me. I'm like, dude, but oh well. It ended up working out for us.
Because it was so surprising, was it challenging to kind of compose yourself in the moment and then go and knock those down?
It was surprising, but it was like, all right, 3 points, I'll take them. So.
What are you telling those guys, Coach, right before like that last time out?
Obviously we were up 7, and they made a couple plays there. A couple plays didn't go our way. We had the biggest thing is just getting to the next play. I think these guys are older. I've said that before, obviously, and so they've kind of seen it all. And I think it starts with the disposition of these 3 guys and our staff. Just, hey, next play. You got to get to the next play. You might be disappointed for a second, but we can't allow this to get us frustrated. We got to get to the next play as quickly as possible and make the play that the game requires us to make in order to give ourselves a chance to win the next possession. And these guys really bought into it over the last 3 days of just, hey, one game at a time. We really did. We worried about Miami. We didn't even show the rest of the bracket. And then we worried about Ohio. And then we worried about Kent. We just kind of took it one day at a time, one game at a time, and throughout the game we're trying to take it one possession at a time.
For Enrique, 2 championships in 3 seasons here in Cleveland, your hometown.
Yeah.
Just how does that feel for you to be a Cleveland guy and to come out on top of
You remember when LeBron won a championship in 2016? And he was like, Cleveland, this is for you. That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. I'm happy to do it with these guys. And, I know there's a lot of people in the stands from the city, and Cleveland showed out, so I'm just happy.
For you, Ali, to have a good game, 18 points tonight. Just what was working for you first half, second half, throughout the game?
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't too happy with my decision making, but like he said, there's no time to just sit and dwell. You can be upset for a second, but you just gotta move on. So I just kept trying to get to the next play, and eventually, got some open looks and stuff like that. But that's it. It's just a mindset thing, honestly.
Heading into those free throws, did you guys talk with your teammate, or just let him get focused? Anybody talk to you, or you just?
I don't even remember. I
just let him rock. Cause he wakes up at 6:30 for the past 8 months, 7 months, since the summer. Honestly, he gets up he doesn't have to, but he gets up before practice. We practice in the morning. He gets up before everyone. He's in the gym shooting for 45 minutes, an hour. Comes back, shoots at 3:30. Like that's why we're okay with him taking those shots all throughout the season. And even that's why I told his mom after the game he missed a couple free throws at Western and like stuff like that. But I was like, that's just ups and downs with the work. Like he just stayed consistent regardless. And I'm happy. Like I was confident. I wasn't worried.
Hey, Ali and Enrique, were you guys processing what was going on when Rollins fouls Greg in the backcourt?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I had the turnover, and then just like Coach said, we didn't finish the way we wanted to. We had a few misscrews there, and then you know he got the and one, so then they were up, and then Tim Duck. So I mean, with basketball, it's just basketball. They foul, you know, on G, he shot that clutch free throws. You know, without those free throws, we wouldn't be here.
How is this game different from you guys win at Kent, you win at Akron, campus sites? Now you're on an NBA court, NBA gym, arena, whatever. How is this game different?
To be honest, it's not different at all.
No.
All the fans were at Kent and Akron, and they were here in Cleveland and Rocket Mortgage. So, you know, this rivalry is so. All three of us can contest. This is probably one of our biggest games of the season. You know, everybody comes out, everybody gives their best, and you just go out there try to be as mentally strong to win these games.
Enrique, what was your view of the final possession? Obviously, Solinger had gotten hot earlier in the game, and he had the ball in his hands. How much pride do you take in defense?
Yeah, I mean, we try to slow him down. He's so fast. He got the shot off. It hit off the blackboard. We just try to contest it the best we can and try not to foul. So it's going through my mind.
And Coach said he thinks a lot of people don't know what kind of character you guys have. Like, do you feel that way? And how would you characterize the character you guys have as a team?
I mean, every guy is a good guy. We have nobody on the team who's a bad guy. Like, there's not one bad apple in our locker room. From the freshmen all the way to the seniors, everybody, you know, cares about each other. And a lot of teams, that's not on a lot of teams, and that's the reality. And you know, well, we've been in the process of recruiting all these freshmen and everyone who comes in here. So I know they look up to us, and we try to give them as much advice and knowledge as we can. And I hope, you know, throughout this process, they take this and use this as their experience for their journey, because they have an amazing journey to come.
What happened on that 5-point possession where Michael hit a three, you got tangled up with Magnus?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Yeah, then he gets a flagrant, you get a regular foul, you make free throws. I believe it was you that made free throws.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
Just rebounding. You know, I think he grabbed my arm, fell down. They call it a hook and hold. Shot 2 free throws.
Yeah.
So it's no, you know, these games, these rivalry games are super physical. You know, so we're just rebounding.
Enrique, you hit a big 3 with about 4 and change to go that felt like a huge play at the time. Was that kind of one of those moments that you savor?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, G right there knew I was open. So I mean, they believe in me to shoot, so I'm just happy I did win it. And as much as G, I've been working on this all summer, throughout the year, and you know, it just feels good. It pays off when it matters.
Ali, your journey is probably as unique as anybody. Winning this tournament 2 years ago, going to play somewhere else, now coming back a year later and winning it again. Talk about a full circle moment. I mean, what goes through your mind when you think about that?
I don't know. I just really try to enjoy it. I feel like I've been through a lot in the past couple of years, so just enjoying it. Like, not trying not to think, you know, too much about it. Just being present, being in the moment, and you know, it's crazy. Like, this is the reason why I wanted to come back, but we had to go through so much to get here. Like, outside of the games and practices, like, we had to go through so much just to get here. So I think that's just like what makes it even more special. And it's just special, like seeing, like he said, we have everyone's a good guy in our locker room. So like looking at those young guys and just sharing that moment with them and our family and friends. So
Does it mean a little bit more coming against this team?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, it's always a little bit sweeter to win against Kent, but just like even how we say in the regular season, it's just one win. So I mean, we're just on to the next, and that's it.
Last night, Sammy had a big game. Tonight, Nate, Johnson, Scott came through for you. Just what you see out of those guys that, you know, maybe didn't do as much the day before, but today certainly brought it.
In this tournament, you need everybody. Everybody who came off the bench did a great job on defense, offense. You know, Sammy didn't hit the shots, but we still believe in him. We still believe in Mike. We still believe in Shamal. We believe in everybody. That consists of good guys. You know, nobody looks down on each other. You know, and when things aren't going our way, we just continue to encourage each other and, you know, push each other to be the best players we can be.
Enrique, how much sort of urgency did you guys as seniors have, and Greg with them, coming back for one more year to, I mean, basically the way the MAC is, if you wanna go to the NCAA, you gotta win this.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of our goals, so we accomplished one of our goals. We have another goal that's still in play, so I know all of us are still looking to try to get the next game we play, try to go 1-0.
Greg, if you don't get fouled there, what's your plan coming up court?
Try to get the best shot possible for our team. Don't try to be the hero. That's how I was going through my head. I was just trying to get the best shot for our team. I just happened to get fouled. So.
Hey Ali, yesterday you said kind of going with the coach saying that player-led teams are more powerful. You talked about needing as players, just players at some point in the season. When you think back on it, what did that do for you guys? And do you think you would be here now, wearing the hats with the nets and everything cut down if that moment didn't happen?
I mean, it was definitely good for us. Like, that isn't like the only reason why we're here right now, but it definitely helped, and it's just, I don't know, it's just like like how it is with your family at home. Like, just sometimes you gotta talk, sit down and talk. Like, you see each other so much that it's just like sometimes, So we just sat down, talked, and we just addressed some things, and I think that's helped us obviously now here and being able to have, like quote unquote tougher conversations or just holding each other accountable. Really, that's all it really is, like holding each other accountable.
So you thought it brought you closer together? Is that
Yeah.
fair?
Any more questions?